EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Carlos Hyde. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, again to Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Murray. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Brown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So they will go for it. Stafford. That'll be caught. Rager with it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It's a gain of 6.
Play action. Stafford. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
At the 30.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Time, baby.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Patriots first.
Now high. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try and run with Harris. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
The Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Stafford. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 39-yard line.
First down, Murray. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray again, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 14. Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A pass complete here to Conley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
complete.
Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Makes the score.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray. Able to find Higgins.
Murray's pass complete to T. Higgins. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
The Patriots 15
over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He'll get this one to Patrick. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. From the gun, Murray. He finds his running back, Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike's by 4.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 21. Dolphins.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Carlos Hyde.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Second down at 4.
Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that is incomplete here.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 34 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, Stafford, he's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Anderson, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford looks to throw again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
18.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see